Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Taisha, aka Ty, and if you're back to watch me again, thank you so much for coming back. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my full foundation routine. So I know normally I kind of go really fast in my previous videos and I don't really get in detail with it, but this was by, well, for two things. This was by request. So I definitely want to give you guys that. And also it's kind of leading up to some of my other things. Can't say what just yet, but I have a few videos that I have coming up that I kind of want to show you guys the basics so that when I get to those videos, it's something that you kind of already know how to do. It's not like I'm showing you guys something and it's like, oh wow, but how do I accomplish that look to go with this? So I have some stuff coming up for you guys. It's going to be fun and exciting. So I wanted to show you guys some basics. So I'm going to be showing you my full face foundation routine in this video, and then I'm going to be showing you guys some other basic eye makeup and other tutorials. So I have a whole lineup of things coming up. So if you want to see how I do my full face foundation routine, just keep watching. So I brought you guys in closer so you can see me and see what I'm doing better. As you can see, my eyebrows are already done. Other than that, I don't have anything on my face besides some cocoa butter I put on when I first washed my face about an hour or two ago. So the first key to having a really good foundation routine is making sure your skin is moisturized. So I'm going to be using my Day Logic Vitamin E cream. This is like my holy grail. Like, my skin was like really dry. My skin gets really dry during the winter, so I had to find something to keep me from having like little patches. So I bought this cream and it's changed my skin. So in the winter time I use this. Now I'm using it in the summertime too before I put my foundation on, and I also use this at night. But like I said, I usually put this on before I put on my primer. So I'm gonna put this cream on my face first. So I'm just taking this much. It's not that much, and just gonna rub this in. Uh-oh. Got some on my eyebrow. I'm just gonna put a little bit on my neck. So now I'm gonna go in with primer. I'm gonna go in with my NYX pore filler. I usually like to go in this because I have really large pores around my nose and in here. So I like to go in with this. And this stuff is really smooth. Feels like silk. So now I'm gonna go on my foundation. I am using my MAC Studio Finish in the shade NW43. I think I might get another foundation just because right now I'm a little too dark for my winter foundations, and I'm just like a tad bit light for this one, but I'm gonna use this anyway. Once I put my concealer, I'll balance it out, but this is what I'm gonna use for right now. So I'm going in with about this much. Don't really need that much of MAC foundation. Sometimes I forget when I go back to my MAC because my other foundations, I need more to get a full coverage, but I forget sometimes my MAC, I don't need that much. So sometimes I put too much on my hand. And this is like, because I put that pore filler on here, it's just like going on so smooth. And I'm gonna put this over my eyes too. Then I take whatever's left and I just brush that down on my chin and my neck. Now for concealer, I am going to use my LA Girl Pro Concealer. Normally I used Warm Honey, but because I'm getting a little bit darker, I'm going to use Toffee. I might still go on with Warm Honey right in the middle here, but if I do that, I'll show you. But for right now, I'm gonna go in with Toffee. I like to stop right, if you smile, you see right here is where your cheekbone starts. So I like to stop my concealer right there. Don't bring it all the way down here. Just stop it right here at the top of your cheekbone. Now I will take my concealer and I'm going to bring it all the way down and around my mouth. I'm gonna add some more over here. On my eyes, just to set as a base for whenever I do my eyes. And I'm going to do my forehead. And then down my nose. So now taking my beauty blender, and my beauty blender is damp. It's not soaking wet, but it is a little damp. I probably washed this maybe about an hour ago and let it sit, so it's not like completely dry, it's still really damp. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna blend out my concealer. And the reason why I do this is because I like to bring light to the center of my face. And for concealer, I will only go up about 2 or 3 shades from your foundation shade. So once I blend those in, then I go around where I actually put, so lash. Okay, so once I blend that out, then I go around where I put that concealer at, just to blend it out a little more even. So there's no harsh lines between where my concealer starts and where my foundation is. I'm gonna take the bowl of my beauty blender to do that. Now I feel like my concealer could be a little lighter, so I am gonna go in now with Warm Honey. And I'm not gonna put that all under my eye. I'm just gonna put it right in the beginning. right down my nose. So I'm gonna blend that out again. If you see me looking over here, because that's where my mirror is. And now again, I'm just going in with the bowl of my beauty blender and just blending it out so there's no harsh lines. And sometimes I like to bring that concealer a little bit on my nose, like right here, just to help me snatch my nose just a little bit more. Because your contour will go right here. And that'll help your nose look slimmer. So now I'm going to blend out what I put on my eyes. So now I'm going in with my black Opal foundation stick in the shade Hazelnut. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put that right. So I'm gonna make my face like this. And see that right there? That's exactly where you wanna put your contour. See? Now I'm gonna do the other side. Now, you don't want to bring your contour all the way to your mouth. You want to stop right here. I actually could have stopped a little bit back, but that's fine. You stop right here. You don't want to bring it all the way to your mouth. And now I'm just going to turn my beauty blender to the other side, and I'm going to blend this out. And I always blend going up, going into my hairline. This is the motion I'm going. It's a little harder for me to do on this side. And now I'm gonna do my forehead, and I like to blend back towards my hairline since I have mine down so far. I blend first back towards my hairline, and then I move in closer. And again, taking the bowl of my Beauty Blender. Just blending that out so there's no harsh lines. So now we want to make our contour look really sharp. So I'm going to go back in with my concealer. That's where we put our contour. I'm just going to go right underneath it, which is right here. And that's all I'm putting. I'm not putting a whole lot, just very little. I'm going to go back in with my Beauty Blender and blend that out. And again, it's nothing that's too harsh, something that's really light. Then I'm gonna go in with the ball and blend everything in all together. Now before we set our face, we want to go back in and blend a little bit because you don't want any creases. So let me show you. If you look at my eye, you see that? That's a crease. You want to make sure that you don't have that under your eyes. Like, I don't really have that many creases. Well, let me see, you can see here. You see that? That's a crease. Here. That's a crease. We don't want that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna blend it out first. Really get in there, blend it out, and then go in with our concealer right after. I'm sorry, go in our powder right after. Because if you set that crease like that, then you will have creases. You don't want to set creases. So now I'm gonna blend out the other eye. And then set it. And I'm just pushing my powder right in my skin. I don't like to bake anymore. So I'm only putting this where I put concealer. I'm gonna put this down my nose. Up my nose. And my forehead. And then, like I said, with my eyes, you see that crease there? I'm gonna blend it out. And what I'll do is keep my eyes closed so it won't create any new creases. And then I set it. And that makes such a big difference. Because when I was doing cut creases before, I was like, why does my cut creases look a certain way? Why does it always have that little mark there? And it was because I wasn't taking out my creases. So now to set the rest of my face, I'm going in with my MAC Mineralize Skinfinish in the shade Medium Deep, just to set my whole face. So I'm using this also to take off any excess powder that I might have from that banana powder. So I'm just going right under my eye and sweeping this around. I'm gonna go over my eyes and my nose. And I put concealer foundation on my neck and under my chin, so I'm gonna do that as well. So from here, I like to contour. So I'm using my black Radiance press powder in the shade Rich Mahogany. So I'm just gonna press and dip into it. If you're not comfortable with contouring, start off with a little. A little goes a long way. You don't want to go in too much with too much powder and then say, oh my God, what am I going to do now? So start off with a little bit and then slowly slowly build it up. So again, and see, I only started with a little bit, and you can see that. Now if I want to pick it up more, I'll dip back into it. There we go. Let me do the other side. I'm gonna pick up a little more. Now I'm gonna pick up very little, not too much, and I'm gonna do my forehead. And I just do this in circular motions. So I'm just going around here. And then I'm gonna take a smaller brush and I'll contour down my nose. So when you contour your nose, you're trying to get right in here. So see that? That's what makes that bridge. And I'm bringing this in to my eyebrow. So I'm gonna do the same on the other side. I'm trying to make sure I get that right there defined. And then once I get that defined, I'll go down. Now that is looking a little harsh, so I am going to blend it out just a little bit. Remember the same thing like before. Blending it out going this way. And that's better to me. So from here, I like to highlight. So I am using my Lemonade palette. So I'm gonna use this shade right here. And I'm gonna put it right at the top of my cheekbone. So again, if you smile, I'm putting it right here. Not down here, but right up here. I like to do mine going in this motion because I like right here being highlighted. That's just what I like. I'm gonna do my forehead. I like to use these just because if it's like this, it kind of gives that little shape already for my highlight. And then I'm gonna do down my nose with my finger. Now again, taking my beauty blender, I blend everything out. Just what I do, just to make sure everything is holding together, or blend it well, I should say. Not necessarily trying to take too much product out, just trying to blend everything in together. Now going with blush, I'm using my MAC's Peachtwist again. And I'm going to put that right on the apples of my cheek. Easiest thing you can do is smile, just so you can know where to put that at. Sometimes I like to move up just a little bit. Not too far up, just like right here. So my face is pretty much done. I'm gonna now go and do my eyes and put some lipstick and stuff off camera. Only reason why I'm doing that is because this video is solely focusing on foundation, and this is pretty much the end of my foundation routine. So I'll be back to show you the finished look. Okay, so I am back. Lashes and eyes are done. So I am gonna take my MAC's Fix Plus, and I'm using this is Rose. I like this one a lot. I like Rose and I like lavender. Well, I like the coconut too. I like all of them, guys. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna spray it all over my face. And I'm very generous, as you can see, because I really like this to set my foundation. Just gives it a nice dewy look. And this is the finished look, guys. I really hope this video was informative. If you have any questions, please put it in the comments below. But if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, please comment, and please subscribe. I thank you so much for tuning in. I see you next week. Bye.